What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Team Batting Ram Danger, TBR Danger, ya boy, and bringing another deck profile for you today. It's actually I don't want to say classic, but we'll just say it's a favorite, a sleeper. I didn't know this deck can do that kind of deck. I mean, the secret is out, but it's still a dumb deck. Pretty much just degenerate. Like it's like it runs itself. It's really easy to run. Boss monsters are kind of hard to out. And I actually ran this at my locals last weekend. I remember what place I got, but I was doing pretty good. Then I lost to dinos. Actually, both times I lost to 2 dino decks because Ultimate Conductor's a thing and flips these things face down and then slaps them off. So that was a that was a challenge. Ultimate Conductor's a bitch. I love that card though. Best boss monster ever. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty capable of OTKing really easy, but Ultimate Conductor is a thing. I'm gonna jump into this profile for you guys. I start off with 3 Max for the rituals. Max is a beast. He's 4,000 attack. When people see that, they're like, oh shit. And if you use Blue Eyes as ritual material, can't be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. And if he attacks a defense position monster, he does piercing, which is awesome. Again, he's pretty hard to out. Can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So, Ultimate Conductor is an answer. That is a very good answer. 3 of those. 2 Blue Eyes Chaos. He's also really good. People don't think he's that good. I personally think he's really good. Same thing, he can't be destroyed or targeted by opponent's card effects if you use Blue Eyes. He switches your opponent's attack. When he attacks, he switches all your opponent's monsters' battle positions and then changes their attack and defense to 0. So if you have these 2 on board, it's wombo combo time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, here you go, and then there you go. Good game. But getting these both out sometimes doesn't happen. Sometimes you get just this, or sometimes you get just this. He still does piercing. It's not double piercing like this guy over here, but he does do piercing. So he does enable the game state. Like, he does further your progression even if you don't get max out. Sometimes I try to make him first if I know max is right around the corner, or like I'll use Advanced Ritual Art, get him out, and then if I can get this dude to my hand, I'll then use Chaos Form, banish the one I used with Advanced Ritual Art to bring this one out, and then try and attack for game. But only 2 of him. And for the last 2 rituals is Incantation Chalice Slime. Chalice Slime is really good in this deck. He's searchable with Preparation, which I think I'm going to cut down to 1 because it's literally only for this, and I'll try and ritual summon first before getting him, so that way I do have a ritual spell to return back, like Advanced Ritual Art, which isn't once per turn. But he turbos out your incantations, which is nice. So for the regular monsters, whoops, I grabbed 4. We got 3 Blue Eyes because it's a Blue Eyes ritual deck. You want to use him for the ritual material. There's times where he does come on board. Actually, probably about half that. Like every other duel, he'll come out on board. 3K beater vanilla, Blue Eyes. And then 2 alternatives, I bumped him down to 2. He was at 3, but he's a little bricky. I'd rather see my ritual plays than revealing and Blue Eyes alternative plays. Like it's good if you already have them on deck, or like if you already have your rituals and like you use Melody of Awakening Dragon, you can search for these guys to kind of further your play or get a pop out of it. But he's good ritual fodder as well, and he's good. Run 3 Manju. Manju is basically the Stratos. You can search ritual spell or ritual monster, so you can search pretty much your whole deck, which is nice. So I also use them as bait. Like I'll sub it head, but hope they got either the Ash or Effect Veil or whatever they use it on this dude to think that I'm using him to rely on my ritual plays. And I run an incantation package, 3 Talismandra, and then 3 Candle, and only 1 Pencil Plume and 1 Bookstone. Reasoning behind the Pencil Plume is because if my ritual monster, like I use it for trade in, I can use him to get it back. Bookstone, adds a ritual spell from grave, but it's also good for like Secret Village, which is a popular thing right now. So this is like a Secret Village out. I get this on board, and then I can use my ritual spells. So Candle, adds ritual spells, and then this guy adds ritual monsters. I think the ratios are fine. I haven't been like, damn, I wish I was running 2 of these guys, but like that doesn't really happen. And for the spells, I play 1 prep. 1 prep to search out Chalice Slime. He's level 7. I was running 2 prep, but I'm gonna take it down to 1 because a lot of times I end up drawing into the Chalice Slime because I run 2, and then I get this. This is my 3rd Chalice Slime technically. That's what I use it for. And if I draw 2 and then this is in my deck, I have a dead card chilling in my deck, so I bumped it down to 1. 3 Melody of Awakening. This literally searches every card in your deck besides the incantations. Like you can use this, discard a Blue Eyes, and then add both of the ritual monsters. You can add Chaos or Max because it meets the criteria. So this card just literally searches everything, which is nice. 3 trade in. Draw power is good in this deck. I was actually thinking about running Desires in here, mainly because I run a lot of 3-ofs, and I don't. It's a really quick game with this. If you do go off, if you don't, it's a quick loss. So the game's fast enough where you can get rid of banishing 10 if you want, and hopefully draw into combo. Only played 2 advanced ritual art. Only 2. 3 was a brick. Was drawing into way too many ritual spells, and then my ass would get like a Talismandra, and then I have nothing to reveal, and it's like it got a little floppy with it. So I sided it for now. The side deck in this is not even really developed. Like I don't really use one. Like I do, but I don't. 3 Chaos Form. I always try to use Advanced Ritual Art first, because Advanced Ritual Art, pretty much Foolish Burial is your Blue Eyes, and then you can use this right after and banish the Blue Eyes from grave to get out another ritual monster. So they work really well together. Fresh off the ban list, 2 Book of Moon. I was using Creature Swap, which I'm still biased on using. They both are good in their own ways. Reason why I chose Book of Moon instead is because it's a quick play, and if I can't use it in my favor on my turn, to flip it face down and attack the defense to inflict piercing, I'll kind of use it in a defensive way. I'll set it, and then when they get like a good monster on board, like a combo piece, I Book of Moon it, goes down, they can't link it, the effects go off, don't go off. So it does have its pros versus cons. 1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn to get back the Blue Eyes, whatever it may be. And Spicy Tag. Swords of Concealing. This card's hilarious. I've only drawn it once, which sucks, but it's actually really good in this deck. Play this, and all monsters your opponent control when this card is activated are changed to face down defense. Like, really what made me put this in, because I do play dinos. I have a dino build, and when I test against myself, this card was out for Ultimate Conductor. You know, you gotta keep an eye if they have any, like, if you have nothing on board, you know, he might be able to get his effect off first, but regardless, it's getting flipped down. Like, he can respond with Tyranno and flip stuff face down, but then this is gonna go through after, and it's still gonna flip them face down, which is nice. So, kind of like hopefully you get to attack it while it's face down. Can't change the battle position, so you don't have to worry about that. You have to rely on them getting another ultimate. Yeah, and they stay that way till second standby phase. Again, I'm actually going to build an extra deck for this, because I'll go through what I do have in my side deck, just to kind of show you what I mean. First is 2 creature swap. 2 creature swap to switch out with the Book of Moon. This card is absolutely busted. Yeah, your opponent gets to pick, but regardless, you do too. You get to pick yours. You give them one of your incantations, and then you have Chaos Max on board. That's game. Like, period. No matter what they give you, who cares what they give you? They can give you your flipped face-up Man-Eater bug. Cool, whatever. You're getting my incantation. Has 0 defense, and I have Chaos Max on board, so you better have something to stop my attack. Does not target, which is great. So, really good card. Really good card. 2 Book of Eclipse. You know, same thing. Quick play. I was using this before Book of Moon also. Yeah, they get to draw on their next turn for every monster they flip face up, but you're gonna kill them, so it's kind of like, yeah, doesn't sound that bad, I guess. There's a 3rd Advanced Ritual Art. Of course, I've decided to gold rare because I hate gold rares. There's only a few cards I like gold rare because they don't really look like the bling art. One Creeltar. He kind of special summons all your incantations out. He's pretty good. I've used him. There's a couple times where he's kind of didn't come in handy, so he's in my side deck. It's good for grind games. And 3 Ghost Reaper. So I'm gonna build an extra deck. Some of them I'm gonna actually use. You know, like Nightmares, getting rid of back row, because this deck didn't really call for a extra deck, but I feel like I could use an extra deck. You get all these incantations on board. You can link them out for any Nightmares, any problematic cards. Then I'm also gonna start siding, you know, double Helix. I'm gonna side in. I'm gonna extra deck in any of these top tier decks, like these meta decks that are around like Altergeist. I'm gonna put in Hextia, anything like that, so that way, you know, quick effect, discard her, reveal Hextia, banish it. Your opponent has to banish the same, so it'll kind of like slow your opponent down a little bit, I guess, in a sense. She's pretty good, she is, but very situational, you know. And that's really it for what this deck got going for. It's very cutthroat, very straightforward. The experience level on it is really low. Like, I would say it has a high ceiling, but it don't. It's like more like 0 to 100 real quick. And if you don't stay at 100, then you're at a dead stop, and then your opponent's gonna kill you. So you pretty much just gotta go balls to the walls, like off rip, and just hope you get your big boys on board. And you're like, the OTK rate on this deck is probably like 50-50, maybe a little bit more. It does happen quite often, but you know, it's not unbeatable. It's not. I actually have a lot of fun with this deck. I was like, you know what, let me try it at my locals, and I did pretty good until I played the dinos. That was the end of me right there. I was able to beat dinos once out of 3. You know, both times I beat them once out of 3, so it wasn't a complete wash for me against them. But again, Ultimate Conductor's a bitch. And to this deck, that's like, ugh, gross. So, yeah, it's the Blue Eyes Chaos build. I'm sure I'll end up changing a couple things. Like I said, I'm going to throw in an actual extra deck. No one really runs an extra deck in this, but I'm gonna. And that's probably the only change I would say. Like Nightmares would have definitely helped, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with a couple other deck profiles for you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I actually got a lot more views than I thought I was on the Danger Dark World deck. I'm gonna try and keep these coming a little bit more hot. I did have a tripod. I had it for a whole day, and then I brought it to the shop because I was gonna video, a couple matches while I'm playing the tournament, just to have some dueling content on my page. And pretty much the head captain of our team, his phone piece broke on his really nice tripod. Mine's like a $20 joint from Walmart, but I had the piece that he needed for the phone, and he's like, I'll just buy the whole thing off you for however much you bought it for. And I was like, well, shit, alright, like, sure. You need it more than I do, because you do the real shit. I'm just like, I do my own thing also, you know what I mean? So I gotta pick up another one of those. I kind of use my deck box stacked on top of a couple things, like you can see here, to kind of give me the leverage. But I'll have that for you guys this week, just to make the videos a little bit more legit. Like, it's kind of annoying how I do it right now, but hey, it is what it is. I'm glad I'm able to even do it at all. And yeah, I'll have another deck profile for you guys soon, and I'm hoping later today. I'm gonna be hopefully don't work a little early. Work's been brutal lately, and I'm gonna try and get a couple live matches in with my buddy Nick from Team Battering Ram with his Evil Eyes. If you go on the Team Battering Ram page, which I'm gonna put on my Instagram as well, as long as this one, you can see his deck profile as well. And Team Battering Ram's gonna eventually have all the deck profiles on there. And yeah, hope you guys check it out, man.